Three, two, one, hey! Where is it? Where's the file? What's up, everybody? Yo, welcome in. Much love. Trav here. I promised I would be back with some draft for you. I'm fresh back from GP Phoenix. By the time I'm not sure when you're gonna see this. I'm gonna have, we've got a bunch of content coming as I prepare for these tournaments, revealing our constructed standard deck and upcoming tournament reports. So drafting, learned a lot from Phoenix. Pirates Cutlass is really good card, and Pirates is also good in any deck. Just equipment is great. It keeps us open. If there was a second best card, it's Drover of the Mighty is pretty good, and then drops off a cliff after that. Both on friendly fire, every red deck can play one, and then Lurking Chupacabra can be okay in the right deck. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this one. Something worth noting: this is the second Legion Conquistador. It can come back 8th pick or 9th pick and 10th pick potentially, and I want to keep that in my back pocket. Um, I'm not too much moved by this Cutlass. I kind of like taking the Schooner here because it keeps us open. Marauders is good, but 7 is a lot for this format. I find it to be quite fast. Siren Lookout is a pirate, but I don't love this card. It's filler. 3 mana, 1/2. If you get a land, is pretty below rate. And Opt is a good card, but I actually like playing Ops, but I'm not going to pick it early. And then the Wayfinder is pretty decent card, but I don't. I want to stay open. I also like the Aegosaur. It's fine. 6 mana is a lot. I definitely want to keep my curves lower in this format, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that one. This pack. I don't care for a 7 mana Dino. Fire Cannon Blast is the best card in the pack. However, it's our third 3 mana play. We could really use one of these 2 mana plays, but I'm just going to take the best card at this point. We can start drafting for curve later on. So just jam this one. Marauding Looter is the best card in the pack by a lot. It plays well with Cutlass. Schooner is decent in a blue-red Pirates deck. Seems to be open. We don't have to play blue-red, but I'm going to go ahead and take this card. Also seeing River Herald's Boons, good Merfolk card. I like Dive Down to protect. Grazing Whiptail is a solid creature, and there's a 2-drop over here, but I'm just going to jam out the best 4. Here's another interesting pack. We're seeing tons of like 7 mana bombs, but I kind of want to stay away from it. Another Grazing Whiptail is good, and the Archer is good. I'd like to stay red if possible. I don't know about blue. I heard you just take a bunch of ops and you can play 16 lands. That's kind of an interesting idea. We could cut blue. Sure Strike I kind of like more than the Buccaneers, but red-blue tends to have a million spells, so you don't need this as much. This is a pirate. It's another pirate, and it's a decent card. So I think I'm going to take the Buccaneers. Green does look to be open, though. Fairly open. Blue looks pretty closed. The best card is probably Paladin. I don't know that we need another 4. Alternatively, we could stay in red with either Fire Shrine or Swashbuckling. I like Fire Shrine. It's a good mana sink. The Menace is nice, plays well with Cutlass. It's good at enabling Raid, which red and blue tend to like. I do like Swashbuckling, but we already have a Cutlass. I'm going to continue to cut red. Not at all married to blue. We can move into something else. Here, there is Thrash of Raptors is not very good with the creatures we have. Sure Strike versus Depth of Desire. I want to stay red and not be married to blue. And in my experience, you only want to play a couple bounce. And there's a lot. You have a lot of chances at this effect. It's very good, but you have a lot of chances for this effect. So I'm going to go ahead and take the trick. This way we can open a bomb in a different color and move in. And potentially splash. Oh yeah, Fire Shrine plays well with our Sleek Schooner too. This pack, kind of interesting. I don't want to be green red. Black red's a possibility. Could take a second Schooner, but I don't really want that when we already have one. Don't care for Rummaging Goblin. I like Shaper Apprentice. The problem is it's pretty mediocre if we don't have other Merfolk. But we need a 2-drop, and sometimes vanilla is actually good, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Nothing of note comes back. Ryle to me is not really playable. Queen's Agent, I think, is the best card in the pack, and there's a chance we would be black. Chupacabra can be good. We have no Explorer, though, so I'm going to grab this and throw it in, because depending on what we open, I could see us being black-red, splashing the blue. Rummaging Goblin. It is a pirate. I just don't care much for it in blue-red. Notice the Legion Conquistadors did not come back, by the way. I'll take the Opt, like I mentioned. Wow. That's weird. Take the Deep-Root Warrior. And Ixalan's Keeper. And I'm kind of interested in moving into green. I said I didn't want to be green-red, but it's a possibility. We got a couple late green cards. Overall, this draft is not, I would say, is below average. We have no bombs, but it's okay so far. So here, there's nothing in red, and the blue cards are pretty mediocre. There's a green rare. This rare is pretty good, I think. It's nice, some nice flood insurance. Maybe we table a Deep-Root Warrior too. So I'm going to bail on blue, move into green. I said I didn't want to do it, but this pack is pushing us that direction. And I said that before we tabled all that. Good stuff. Okay, here's a pack that's stacked with red. I want to take the Firebrand for curve. Plays well with Cutlass and Sure Strike. And we have a chance at tabling another 2-drop, which is nice. I mentioned I like Unfriendly Fire as a one-of. We may have more chances. It's also not super necessary card to get, but this one seems good. Second Cutlass, I'm going to snap this one up. Again, it's just a good card even if you don't have a ton of pirates. And we see this pack is stacked for Black-White Vampires. This card, this card, this card, this card, this card are all, I mean, Deacon's great. Skyblade goes up and up for me. Paladin's good. I do like the Archers. It's fine, but I'll grab another Cutlass here. And then from that point, it's kind of interesting because any sort of pirate goes up. Interesting. I like Fire Cannon. It's a little worse with red because you already can get that effect. This is a pirate. This is a 2-drop. This is a 2-drop pirate, but it is commitment to blue, which I don't want to do necessarily. Maybe we should do it anyways, and take a look at this. Marauding Looter is actually probably better than Waker of the Wilds to me. I think I'm going to take the blue pirate, and the second Cutlass makes me really want to be blue and have broken pirate curves. There also was no red in that pack. That may have been an anomaly that we saw. And pays off a bit because we can't play Brontodon, we can't play Demolish. Storm Tamer seems pretty decent in this deck, actually. It's a pirate, and it's an early drop, and it's kind of what we want. Here's another pack. No, these green cards are fine, don't really want them. Trilobite. I'm going to go ahead and grab Wily Goblin. It's a pirate. It's a fine 2-drop. Hey, here's a pretty decent pirate. This card impresses me, actually. Going to the face. Someone at the door. Can't really go investigate. Does this deck want a Cobbled Wings or a Shorekeeper? I think Cobbled Wings is a great card in like a Black-White Vampires or Green-Red. We don't have too much flying, but we already have 2 equipment. I just don't think we want that much equipment. Our strategy is more about sizing than flying, I think. And I actually think Shorekeeper is a decent card to block. Okay, grab this pirate. I'm going to grab another Opt rather than a Windstrider. This is something I've been advised to do, and we already have a couple 5s that are better 5s. Fire Shrine, yeah, okay. We may do this. 1 second. See what's going on. Looks like a delivery. Meanwhile, I'm at Ben Friedman's house. I'm having a hard time even opening. Hijack. I don't want favorable wins. I may actually play a second Sleek Schooner. Yeah, the door is busted. Anyways, I might even play a second Sleek Schooner because we could play 3 1-drops. It's possible. I mentioned that we would want some bounce potentially. Probably won't play this. And have some another chances at it. But we already have 18 playable cards. More than that, because these are actually playable too. Here's a really interesting pack where we have chance at a 3rd Cutlass or a Burning Sun's Avatar. I actually think this is close, and I'm probably going to take the Cutlass. Yeah, Burning Sun, it's really good. 6 mana, 6/6, 3 damage to the opponent and to the creature. It is triple red though. Not every game gets to this point. We have a few clue makers. I'd love to have 3 Cutlass and just jam out equipment or just jam out pirates. That may be a mistake, but that's what I want to do. Just the redundancy on having 3 of these is really nice. It's not going to table. Burning Suns is quite good, but it's 6 triple red. This could be way fucking wrong. If you think this is way wrong, let me know, but I like 3 Cutlass and just snap any cheap pirates that we possibly see. Here's a good pirate. We really want 3 mana ones, but we'll take this one. Yeah, we'll jam this one. I want another. I don't love Wily Goblin other than it costs 2. Also, it crews our Schooners, so maybe we could actually play. There's also Depths of Desire, but I want to be able to curve out pirates as much as possible. Take a second Fire Cannon Blast. Not a pirate, but a creature. Or we could take Run Aground. Now that we have a couple Fire Cannons and a Sure Strike, and we still have these 3 Cutlasses, I think we just want the 2. Yeah, I do like the Goblin. Yeah, it could ramp us to Burning Suns, but it crews our Schooners. It's a pirate on 2. You look at our blue, actually, it's very light. We could go very heavy red. Really just for the Marauding Looter, if anything, and a couple early pirates, but it's nice to have, the early pirates actually go a long, long way with pirates' cutlasses. Dinosaur. Merfolk Wizard, Flying Flash can be good with cutlasses to finish in the air. I like Sure Strike. I don't think we need another one when we have already like 4 pump. Or Cutlass counts as that. Horncrest is huge creature. Probably just take the massive creature. It's above curve, it's high rarity, higher rarity. Let's do it. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pirates for 2 or less. We've got a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10 pirates is a good amount. I'm still thinking about the Burning Sun pick. I mean, Burning Sun, it's a great card for sure. And that was probably way wrong, but 3 Cutlass though. This way we can win for Mana Screw. We do have a couple treasure makers, but yeah. This pack is a fat brick. Here's a pirate. I'm gonna grab the pirate, I guess. We don't need another shorekeeper. Some world where we table a bunch of black pirates. Another brick pack, so we have our deck, I guess. I'm not that excited about playing ops when we're blue light. Take Vampire Zeal. I think it's better than Sheltering Light. We got Windstrider back, which is good. Contract Killing Tabling is pretty weird. So I think this will be the deck. 17 lands is fine with 3 Cutlass, 2 Fire Shrine Keeper, and a Marauding Looter. So Dive Down is playable. Another cheap pirate, but again, it's kind of too late. This card is insane in the right deck. And then it's either Dive Down or Cobbled Wings. This is more of a, both are more sideboard cards, I think. I'm going to take Dive Down. When we have 3 equipment, I'm not super excited to have a 4th equipment. Do we want a second Prying Blade or a second Shorekeeper? We don't need that much equipment. Wow, someone took several Legion Conquistadors but passed on the other one. Interesting. Okay, so hope y'all enjoyed this draft. Let me know if you think that I'm wrong on anything. Probably am. However, I think the deck's great regardless. It doesn't have to be perfect. We do need to cut a couple cards. I don't want to cut. I think the second Schooner is cuttable. Like, what's not cuttable? All the pirates are basically not cuttable. Headwater Sentinels. These 2 creatures are cuttable. A Fire Shrine Keeper is cuttable. Dive Down is cuttable. I'm going to cut Dive Down and go really creature heavy with lots of equipment by color. I'm not going to play the Ops because we're going to be light on blue. I'm not going to go 13-4. I'm going to go 10-7. Could go 11-6, but we actually have a couple early blue drops, which we really want to hit on curve with Cutlass. So let's jam and play. And we're any constructed single elimination, so let's try to win. Yeah, we've got some good sideboard options too. This hand would be gas, but it's definitely a mulligan because it has only 1 land. This hand only has 1 land, but I'm going to keep. We mulligan. We're on the draw. We scry. I'll keep this. And Goblin gives our red. We have a couple removal. It's going to be hard to win this game, I think, just because like, we don't have any high end or Cutlass. I don't know how much these will actually be able to push through. The Knight is just fucking 2-mana 2/2. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but I think just the deck wants the curve, so. I'm going to play the Knight. No, I'm going to play the Firebrand. We're probably going to be firing off Fire Cannon Blast, number 1 next turn. On the 4th turn, drop both of these, and try to race. Branchwalker, revealing a forest. Yeah, that's annoying. Getting to 8 manas could be kind of nice thing to happen. I'm actually going to offer the trade and save the Fire Cannon Blast for some bigger stuff. If I go back a turn, I didn't know that this would have been played. The Knight would have been a better 2-drop. I don't know if it was a better play. It would have turned out better. Okay, we've got a couple dudes. What card would not be super good this game? Burning Sun's Avatar maybe would turn on later, but Cutlass off the top would be quite nice. Grazing Whiptail is fine. It is going to hold our Knight back, but Fire Shrine has Menace, so we'll be able to take that one down. Or we could Sure Strike it. I think that I prefer to use a Fire Cannon Blast on this turn instead of a Sure Strike, because we'll still have a Fire Cannon Blast, and this is a little more efficient with our mana. I don't want to use, I don't want to go Wily Goblin into Sure Strike, because I want to save our treasure to cast a blue spell if we draw one. Not looking super good with the opponent. 19 life. Danto's Vanguard. That card is sweet, but it's not a good blocker, so should be alright. Okay, we've got an island. 4, 5. We're 3 mana away from doing this. I think that we have to Fire Cannon Blast the Sky Terror. Otherwise, we're just losing this race. And we still have Sure Strike to get through a big creature on the ground. So, but maybe based on the things in the draft, Raptor Hatchling's kind of annoying. Windstrider, I'm happy with that draw. I'm going to, I think the Knight actually should maybe stay back, because if we attack and rage, I don't want to have to chump that. So I'm going to get in with the Menace. Probably we'll trade the Wily Goblin with 4 life on Adanto's Vanguard. Swings the math to give us a chance, and then we can use Windstrider and Sure Strike to maybe finish the game. Skyblade. Skyblade is a fine card. Also, I still want to work towards... Yeah, I'm going to block. If possible, I want to work towards 8 mana could give us a chance. Marauding Looter. I like Marauding Looter, I think, more than Windstrider, because if we draw a land, we can do it, and then Marauding Looter will let us jump the Skyblade that's coming next turn. Actually, never mind, put it in the graveyard. And it lets us save our treasure. I'm not going to attack because we don't have good attacks, and we have 2 decent cards in hand we don't need to loot. I think I'm actually going to trade the Looter with the Wayfinder. The game's like shortening down. We need to keep our life, and I'm going to try to race with Windstrider. We can use all our cards. Jeez, that's going to make it hard to race. But possible. Sleek Schooner. So if we play the Schooner, we can crew it up and have decent blocks for a turn. But we need to turn the corner and start winning in the air. So our treasure's getting used. Fire Shrine Keeper's not going to happen. It's okay though. Danto's Vanguard is a magic card. Kinjali's Caller, 4, 5, 6, 7. There may be like an 8-drop that we have to worry about. It's possible. I'm going to block with the Fire Shrine Keeper. The opponent doesn't necessarily know that their life is under such threat. We can flash this in, plus Sure Strike puts him to 1. Windstrider. Well, they don't know also that 3 they would die on the following turn, so this can come in. If they don't have an answer, we're actually going to win. They're at 4, and then we can play Wily Goblin and use the clue for a Sleek Schooner. Okay. And we've got 2 blockers. Adanto's Vanguard, opponent's at 4 life. They can't really pay anymore. We're at 8 life, 3, 6, even if they have 1 removal. We're dead to something like Crash of Ramparts, potentially. But otherwise, you know, we have the advantage. We've only drawn 4 lands and 11 spells. That's definitely gas. Although, if we had drawn differently, Marauding Looter would have been used. Where are you, opponent? Okay, there they are. Not going to F6 because we need to be prepared to make a blocking body. So could do something like trade, take 2, they lifelink to 5, untap, sure strike. And we could even survive multiple attacks. I don't believe they have removal unless they drew it this turn, or a flyer. They may have a trick, however. They might have a pump spell or another creature as their last card. Or it might be nothing. I'm rooting for nothing. Mountain, okay. So far so good. Just that one? Okay, that one too. We could trade Wily Goblin here. You know, I kind of like this better. I'm going to crew with the Knight so we can keep the Knight. Because the Goblin trades just fine with this. So, block here. We're not dead to Crash the Ramparts, I think. 5s, we're not. Okay, opponent's at 5. We win this game even without the Sure Strike, most likely. I'm not sure if I should even play it, because if I play it, alright, I'm gonna play it. Even if they have removal, we're not dead. Okay, we won. And that cuts him off drawing removal for the turn. Maybe it was better to play this. Okay, I bet you they've got some of them rares. I don't really like any of these. Dual Shot wouldn't impress me. Shaper Apprentice, Dive Down, didn't see any removal. Spell Pierce, I don't want to play Opt because we're red dominant. So we're just going to submit. And the blue's costing us a little bit. I'm going to keep this hand. Hope to draw not another island. We've got castable spells, so let's jam it out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Wily Goblin can be pretty awkward. Pirates deck and ramp decks, though, it's fine. Hey, Wily. Okay. I want to save all these treasures this game to ramp to Fire Shrine Keeper's ultimate. Yeah, Schooner will be good. Can draw his color. Opponent's draw is fucking bad. Actually, I think Pirate's Cutlass might be better. It pushes more damage this turn, which I think is important, especially with something like Fire Shrine Keeper. There's a good chance Sleek Schooner is just going to get bricked. We can throw it down as a blocker, potentially. We could do yeah, we've got a few options, play around with the clues. I do want to save them, but yeah, like Grazing Whiptail, we got in extra points. That's really nice. Now I don't care about the clues. I'm going to play Prosperous Pirates, or I don't care about the treasures. Say that this Pirate's Cutlass was a Burning Sun. I'm not sure Burning Sun would be better. Seriously, this Cutlass is very good. It's going to continue to be good. Burning Sun would really just be a fat body against other fat bodies. It would be good for sure, but So the opponent could have. That was a good draw because I think the opponent probably has that dinosaur that has Flash and Enrage, or maybe they could have Bright Reprisal, they could have Settle the Wreckage. If they have the Snapping Sailback, then or it could be nothing. Play this. We might want to move the Cutlass. I think we do. So we've got a fat dude, and then we can crew this one. And then if they've got a massive body, we can throw down the Pyromancer post-combat and finish it off. They're very flooded, once again, but they have some big-ass shit coming. Yeah, Goring Ceratops. That's fine, I don't care about that. That's whatever. I've got a... Ooh, we've got some really strong plays. I don't even want to trade this with that. We could, like, crew this and then equip it and then attack. I'm willing to trade, though, just keep the opponent. Maybe they've got, like, a bunch of pump stuff. This way, if they don't block, they're actually going to die this turn. And we can also throw down Windstrider if they play some bullshit pump spells. Or I'm just happy to trade, and we can throw down Windstrider post-combat or end of turn and burn him out with Stormfleet, so... This thing has double strike. I just realized that. I thought it was only when it was attacking. So, I'm bad. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should have moved. The Cutlass are not attacked with that, because that was just a suicide attack. Okay, some stuff can go wrong. I'm not going to attack with the Wily Goblin. I'm going to push with these. And see what happens. Okay. I'm going to throw the Cutlass on the Goblin. And I'm not going to play the Pyromancer. The reason I'm going to save it is because I just want the surprise of the 2 damage to finish them, or I want to get value. It may have been better just to put them to 2 with it, and then we have too many creatures for them. Okay, Fire Cannon Blast. Cutlass is going to finish the game. Brazen Buccaneers is good, but I want a chance at winning the game this turn. I don't think it will happen, but we can play the Pyromancer. Post-combat, put him to 2, and then we have the surprise of the Buccaneers. Tactically, I've liked my play so far. Obviously, the suicide attack with the Schooner was super bad, but other than that, yeah, good play. You don't want to die. And then we'll put him to 2, and we have 3 creatures that do 2 or more, so I don't think they can come back and win. These 3-color are like just dinosaur ramp decks. They're fine and sealed. I'm not a huge fan of them. Or Verdant Suns could maybe do it. No, that's not it. Okay, let's jam out round 2 here. After that, I'm getting lunch. And Ben's going to come back from work. We're going to work on some standard and so on. Go to the gym, get a good workout in, run it back for a couple days. Go to Vegas, or no, go to Albuquerque, play in the Pro Tour. Come back from Albuquerque, fly from Albuquerque to Arcata. Stay there for 2 weeks-ish, 1 weekend, and then head up to Portland for the GP, and then roll up from Portland to Seattle. And from Seattle, stay there probably about 5 weeks. From there to Santa Clara. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my January, end of January or start of February. I'm going to fly to Bilbao. I think I'm going to skip GP Portland. Or sorry, GP, what is it? London. I might do GP Houston instead and fly from Houston. And then I will be doing Lyon. We're going to have a live meet there. And after that, I will probably go back to Hawaii, stopping on the West Coast. So that's my plan. Try to get another league going, or match going if possible. Yo, appreciate everybody. It's been a crazy couple years. It's been a crazy life for those who have been following me. Appreciate you all for everything. It's going to be good, I promise. Maybe we can wrap it up and I'll come back with the next video. So smash that like button. Let me know how you feel about the draft and the gameplay. Much love, appreciate you, and hope to see you on Instagram and Snapchat and my other YouTube channel. So peace out, speak soon, take it easy. Peace.